YouTube booming. IG live booming. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Too Much Game Podcast. Buy some merchandise. Too Much Game Podcast store. Buy some merchandise, dog. I could use the money. But damn, that's crazy. I ain't even getting my right sounds. I would have started this motherfucker with the wrong shit. But anyway, let's start the show. Gunshots, bitch. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. This one of them shows, nigga. Nigga didn't have shit to say all week, dog. Literally all week. Motherfucker just woke up, nigga, and it all came to me at the same fucking time. And yeah, BRB 4701. The link is in my bio. It's in the link tree. But yeah, nigga. It's one of them ones. Like, I feel strongly about today's episode, my nigga. And y'all motherfuckers make sure to catch me on Latte Java Drips Radio too. I'll put that shit in the description somewhere in the link. I'ma be streaming that bitch like literally at this moment on Latte Java Drip. So this is like a conflict of interest, and I apologize for that. But like, this was my only opportunity to get this motherfucker done after I wrote it. So my bad. But catch a nigga on Latte Java Drips Radio and shit. But yeah, man, I had a cool little week. You know, usually I don't come in this motherfucker and tell niggas how my week went or no shit like that. I usually like keep it real, you know, on topic and shit. But, you know, shout out to motherfucking Sugar Free, dog. My favorite rapper and shit. A nigga did an Instagram live maybe like Friday or some shit after work before a nigga went to sleep. And it was like hella random, dog. Like, I just did this shit because I was bored. Like, nigga, my daughter was eating up my food. Nigga, my son was in the room playing this video game. I was supposed to be laying down, but I wasn't sleepy, so a nigga just stayed up and just jumped on that on IG Live real quick, just fucking off. What's going on to my nigga Bet the House Podcast 2021, aka Kendall Sunflower of the newly rebranded Sunflower Power Hour Podcast. Y'all niggas be on the lookout for that shit, nigga. Kendall Sunflower in the motherfucking building. But yeah, like, nigga, me and this nigga sitting there shooting this shit. Then Frocast hopped on. Shout out to Frocast and shit. Conversations with Lamb, 8 more than 92. Rades from Rades Live Podcast. I know I'm fucking forgetting somebody. I said Conversations with Lamb. But anyway, my nigga, we was all on Xbox Live just shooting the shit. And I noticed that Sugar Free was in the fucking comments and shit, but like, I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, that's dope, my nigga. You know, my favorite rapper is like watching my live. That's cool. And the nigga was like, put me in. And we chopped it up for a cool ass minute. I was like, damn, nigga, I was floating. Like, that shit was crazy as a motherfucker, dog. Oh yeah, Cool Out Corner, good looking out. Shout out to the motherfucking Cool Out Corner podcast. My bad, my nigga Pork was in the live too. My nigga Pork was on there talking shit. But yeah, nigga, what's going on? Just Red. But yeah, like, we doing the live, and then Sugar Free hopped in, pops a peas with us real quick. So shout out to him for that shit. I talked to his ass the other night too. The nigga called my phone and shit. So, you know, I look forward to, you know, doing more work with Sugar Free and shit, man. That shit was a big look, my nigga. Like, you know, anybody who know me personally, nigga, like my mom and them, my sisters and them was calling me all after the shit. You know, because the thing is, like, motherfuckers know, like, the way that my mind work, like, the way I get down, like, having a conversation with Sugar Free was literally, to me personally, bigger than a conversation with Jay-Z. You know, like, I don't really put motherfuckers on pedestals as far as, like, yo status. Like, just because Jay-Z might be a bigger rapper internationally, like, he might sell more records and shit, like, that nigga's, you know, he's the greatest rapper of all time. I'm not gonna dispute that, but he's not my favorite. He ain't in my fucking top 5. So like a conversation with Jay-Z, while it would be dope, it wasn't as dope as talking to Sugar Free, my nigga. Like it's kind of like Allen Iverson is my favorite basketball player of all time. So yes, talking to Michael Jordan might be a bigger look to a lot of people. To me, it would be bigger to talk to Allen Iverson. So that's what it was for me to talk to Sugar Free. Like it was like my personal favorite above all other rappers is having a fucking conversation with me first, that time on Instagram Live on Friday. And then Saturday night, me and the nigga was on the phone for like an hour and a half. I was tripping. Like that shit kind of made my week. A nigga had a good fucking week, nigga, just based on that shit, my nigga, other than, the time I spent with my kids and, talking to my loved ones and shit. But yeah, nigga, today's episode, like I said, I wrote the motherfucker this morning, dog. I don't know what I'm gonna call it until I finish fucking talking on some real shit. But basically, the gist of the shit is like, nigga, just do it. Y'all see I got my little Nike hoodie on, I got it as a fucking Valentine's Day gift and shit. Nigga, I was getting up out the bed and nigga, you know how sometimes like you wake up in the morning, you just open your eyes and look around just on some bullshit. Like it was like, I'm a big procrastinator. I'm a Scorpio. So it's kind of like, nigga, it's just in me, my nigga. I just be fucking procrastinating. I be bullshitting. And that's like one of the things that if I can name shit that I literally hate about myself, nigga, that's like number one. Like other than being fucking lazy, like a lot of motherfuckers who know me, they call me a hard worker. A lot of times the reason that I work so hard ain't because of me. It's because of my motivation. I got kids and shit. I got bills to pay. So it's not that I'm a hard worker because I'm naturally a hard worker. I'm a hard worker because I got shit that's so important to me that even though I don't want to do shit, I do that shit anyway. Like it's like the story of my fucking hand tattoos. Everybody who knows, everybody who's been listening to this shit, watching it on YouTube, motherfuckers who follow me, y'all niggas know about these motherfucking tattoos I got on my hands. It's my wife's name and my son's name. And that shit was like, what, 2009, 2010, around that time. A motherfucker lost my CDL when I had to work in this bullshit ass factory. My nigga making like these little underground encasements out of fucking fiberglass. They was heavy as shit. Nigga, it was a fucked up job. Hard ass work. Minimum fucking wage. It was fucked up, nigga. But basically, like I wrote my son's name and my wife at the time name on my gloves to keep me from quitting. So like as I'm doing my work, nigga, every time I think about quitting, I look at my gloves like, nigga, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this shit for them. So like that's the reason that I keep these fucking tattoos on my hands, nigga, just to remind me of my motivation and shit. Like every time a nigga want to quit doing something, nigga, I look down and it's like, nigga, I'm doing this shit for more than me. It ain't just about me, my nigga. It's about these motherfuckers right here. So like as far as today's episode and what I'm gonna be talking about, nigga, it's just gonna be, me telling motherfuckers to just get up off your ass and do some shit, my nigga. Like a lot of times us as people, nigga, we fucking procrastinate. We get scared, nigga. We think about what other motherfuckers is gonna think about what we doing. Like we think about, all type of shit that just stop us from getting up and getting to it, my nigga. And I'm not talking about like getting your ass up to go to work and getting your ass up to do simple shit that you would have did any fucking way. I'm literally talking about, my nigga, like shit that you passionate about, shit that you fucking dream about, shit that you feel like is something that could be risky and you might not want to do it. Like niggas who rap or like us with this podcast shit. Because like something that I would say about my podcast, like just jokingly with a couple of, people like in my immediate circle, like I would say that this is a pre-pandemic podcast and a post-pandemic podcast. Like a lot of motherfuckers who in this podcast space, these motherfuckers didn't get into this shit until they was stuck at home. Like a lot of podcasts sprung up after the fucking pandemic hit. After we got quarantined and stuck in the house, a lot of niggas finally decided that since I'm stuck in this motherfucker anyway, I might as well start this podcast. Like it was something that springboarded a lot of niggas into doing the thing that they should have been fucking doing in the first place. Like me, nigga, I've been wanting to do a podcast since like probably '06. But I never had the equipment. Like back in them days, nigga, like to do a podcast, nigga, it took a lot. Nigga, you was either very tech savvy or you had the money to get all the equipment that it took to record audio, and the know-how to get that shit uploaded to the internet and spread to platforms where people could hear it. I had neither, my nigga. I've been a fucking truck driver this whole time, so nigga, I ain't never been no tech savvy nigga. I ain't start doing the fucking podcast till literally the super producer being ready, of Townhouse Media reached out to me off some videos that I was making on Snapchat, just talking the same type of shit that I'm talking now in this fucking podcast. That nigga was like, nigga, you need to have a podcast. I said, nigga, I've been wanting to have a podcast. So, nigga, all the stars aligned and we end up lining this shit up and getting it together. And I first started out recording that shit at his house, and then eventually when the pandemic hit and, events all start, gelling and stars starting to line for me to start doing this motherfucker at home. Nigga, I built my own studio and now I'm doing the motherfucker here, dog. So, basically today's message is, nigga, just start some shit, dog. If you really feel passionate about some shit, if you really feel like in your heart is something that you can do, something you should do, something you've been meaning to do, nigga, just get up and do that shit, my nigga. A lot of times motherfuckers don't want to do shit because they feel like, oh, well, I'm not ready yet. Like niggas who do music, man, the song ain't ready yet. Oh man, the podcast ain't ready yet. I don't have this particular microphone yet. I don't have this piece of equipment yet. I don't have this yet. Oh no, I can't start my restaurant because I need to have a brick and mortar. I need a building. Like niggas be thinking that the perfect fucking opportunity is gonna happen, and the perfect fucking opportunity don't fucking exist. And honestly, dog, like a lot of this shit, this is like some Gary V shit. I don't know if y'all familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk or however you pronounce his name, but this is the type of shit that he be talking about a lot of times. That nigga Gary V, that nigga get on that motherfucking stage and yell, just do it a million fucking times. And it's like, nigga, why don't you just go buy some Nikes and look at the fucking box? It would be a lot simpler. But y'all niggas know how I get down on this show, nigga. What the Too Much Game podcast is about. I'm about breaking down shit like that. Like saying just do it is oversimplifying the shit. Like me, I like to break shit down to the nitty motherfucking gritty so anybody could get that shit, my nigga. Because yes, just do it is very simple. But it's also something that you can read and walk right past, nigga. 1,000 motherfuckers got 1,000 boxes of Nikes. A lot of us got a t-shirt with just do it written across the front of that motherfucker. But it's a concept that a lot of us obviously ain't grasping. It's a thing that a lot of us obviously ain't fucking do it. And it's literally just doing it, my nigga. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't really take heed to the profundity of that fucking statement, my nigga. Because a lot of motherfuckers won't just do it. It's a lot of shit that motherfuckers want to do that they won't just do. Like me with starting this motherfucking clothing line 7 Saturdays, nigga, like this motherfucking hat I got on. Like a lot of times it was a lot of shit that I've planned on doing for years and never did because it wasn't the right opportunity. I didn't know the right people. I didn't have this plug and I didn't know how to do this. And it's like, nigga, at the end of the fucking day, my nigga, you just gotta fucking get out there and try that shit. Like a lot of times it takes some fucked up shit happening to get us to jump out of our fucking comfort zone and get into some shit. And it shouldn't really take that, my nigga, especially because a lot of times, something that I be telling motherfuckers about opportunities and fucked up shit happening. Nigga, sometimes that shit never happens and you'll never end up doing what you want to do. Sometimes the best thing that can happen to you is some fucked up shit. But other times, nigga, if don't nothing happen, won't nothing happen, and you won't do shit. And that's a fucked up place to be, my nigga. That's a fucked up spot to be in. Motherfuckers want to start a company, but since you don't got this, and that, and this ain't perfect, and you ain't got this, and you don't know how to do this, you never start this shit. And the thing is, nigga, if you fail, you learn. But if you regret something, you just regret it, my nigga. Like, regret is like the worst thing in the world to me, my nigga. Because regret is like a big ass unanswered fucking question. Nigga, regret fucking sucks. Nigga, I'll take anything over regret, dog. Nigga, I'll take shame over regret. I'll take failure over regret. Nigga, I'll take pain over regret, my nigga. Because to me, honestly, my nigga, regret is a cowardly emotion. Nigga, 9 times out of 10, nigga, you regret something that you was afraid to do. Nigga, you regret something that you overthought on. You regret something when you let an opportunity slip, my nigga. A lot of time, regret is based in fear. I feel like fear is like the main ingredient in regret. And I told y'all, nigga, like they got the fucking the acronym for fear, which is, like flee everything and run. And then they got the other shit, what they say, fucking face everything and rise. Me, I say fuck every adversary and rival. Or fuck every adversity and rival. That's how I look at fear, nigga. Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to do that shit, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, nigga, cowards regret everything, my nigga. Like how they say a coward dies 1,000 deaths, my nigga. Basically what they saying is, nigga, regret is a form of death, my nigga. Like, nigga, the thing is, my nigga, like, you never want to regret shit. Like, what the fuck is that shit they say? It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And I like that shit, my nigga. It's like you rather do that shit and say sorry than not ever do that shit, because again, nigga, that's gonna be regret. A lot of times, nigga, you regret shit because of fucking fear, nigga. Fear is a bitch ass nigga emotion, my nigga. Like, regret is a bitch ass nigga emotion. Let me not say fear is a bitch ass nigga emotion, because we all feel fear. But the thing about it is, nigga, bitch ass niggas allow fear to paralyze them. Real niggas just feel fear and keep the fuck going, my nigga. Like, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the ability to still function even though you are scared. Cowardice is to be paralyzed by fear. That's that bitch shit, my nigga. Don't never let fear stop you from shit, dog. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, you gonna be sitting up somewhere regretting what you didn't do, regretting who you didn't talk to, regretting who you was afraid to reach out to, regretting some money that you should have made. Like they say, scared money don't make money, my nigga. And we all want money, but a lot of us don't get money because of fear, dog. Like, nigga, I had this conversation maybe last night, and we was talking about that shit. Like, nigga, back in, when the scams was going on, the PPP, EDD, SBA, and all of those things. And a lot of motherfuckers got a lot of money, nigga, whether they turned it into something and it went up or they turned it into something and it went down, my nigga. A lot of motherfuckers didn't get none of that shit because they was afraid. It was like free money, nigga. It was just raining from the heavens, and some niggas was grabbing it, other niggas was walking away from it. And I kept telling motherfuckers, nigga, scared money don't make money, my nigga. Don't be mad at everybody who got money because you was afraid, my nigga. Everybody had their opportunity, my nigga, and you squandered yours out of fear, my nigga. It would be the equivalent of, like, let's just say you walk in the bank and the vault bust open. And everybody in the bank is running into the vault and grabbing big ass globs of money. And you looking like, nah, man, I can't go get none of that money. We gonna go to jail. Everybody gonna go to jail. And then you watch the news and they like, nobody got caught. Nigga, you gonna feel like shit. Cause all you thinking is, nigga, I could have ran in there and grabbed 5-6 stacks of money and been debt free only if I wasn't scared. Only if I wasn't a little bitch. Only if I wasn't pussy. And I don't really like to say pussy, my nigga. Like, I don't use pussy in the context of being weak, because pussy's strong. Pussy could take a beating, my nigga. It's crazy, like, the way that we say that shit, because they be like, yeah, nigga, you got balls, you tough. Nigga, balls are soft. Nigga, you could flick a pair of balls and that shit hurt like a motherfucker. Pussy could take a beating. So I don't say pussy is soft, cause pussy strong. Shout out to pussy. I love pussy. I came out of some pussy. I like coming in pussy and on pussy. Pussy's the shit. Sorry, that's a fucking tangent, my nigga. But anyway, my nigga, like, don't never allow fear to fucking paralyze you from anything, my nigga. Like, fear is a bitch nigga fucking I gotta stop saying that shit. Not fear, cowardice, my nigga. Being paralyzed by fear is some bitch ass nigga shit, my nigga. You don't never want to regret nothing that you didn't do because you was afraid. Especially like nigga, like with me, like the stock market. Like it's a lot of shit that I've done that I was scared to do when I did that shit. Nigga, I've invested in Bitcoin. That shit was scary. Buying a house is fucking scary. Nigga, starting businesses, my nigga. And I ain't gonna front, nigga. I've started, I don't know, 4 or 5 businesses. Shit, nigga, my barbershop, horrible failure. My clothing line, I kind of just stopped. I slowed down. Graphic design, niggas didn't want to pay. Just other ventures that I've gone into, my nigga, and they haven't been profitable. Some of them have, like my clothing line was profitable. Like I made more than I put in. So I could consider it to be a success, even though I'm not currently doing it. It still was successful because I made more than I put in, nigga. It was profitable. But the thing about it is, my nigga, you just gotta start that shit. Like just like with anything, like if it's a craft that you do, because like a lot of people won't get into their craft because they feel like they not good at that shit. Like something that me and Sugar Free talked about, the other night. And the nigga was, talking about doing a song. And I was like, nigga, I don't fucking rap, dog. Like I've never rapped. I never really tried to do it. Let me put it that way. Like, of course, we've all kicked a freestyle, nigga. We've all probably written a verse or some shit. But like, I never really was like the nigga who would sit there and rap. Like, I never was really passionate about it. But like the motherfucker was saying, like, nigga, just because you wasn't good at it the first time you tried it don't mean you can't get good at it. So the nigga was like, nigga, I'll talk you through it, work with you, and we gonna put something together. And I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'll do the shit. Because the thing is, nigga, I'm never gonna allow fear to stop me from doing some shit. I'm never gonna allow me viewing myself negatively to stop me from doing some shit. And that's the fucking thing, my nigga. And this is what I tell people, like in general, my nigga. Like if you rap, just rap, my nigga. Just like a lot of people, they know I have a podcast, so they approach me like, man, I want to do a podcast, but ain't no but. There's no fucking but, my nigga. It's 2022, my nigga. Like there was a time when I was doing this podcast and literally all I had to record on was my fucking phone. I was recording my fucking podcast to Facebook Live and taking the audio off my phone and uploading that shit to Spreaker, my nigga. Like there's no fucking excuse for you to not have a podcast unless you don't have a phone. Now, if you ain't got shit, then yeah, nigga, there's no way you could do it. But nigga, even if you don't have a phone, nigga, you could probably find somebody and borrow a phone to do the shit. Like nigga, ain't nothing should stop you from doing something that you feel that you should actually be doing, nigga. Like on some real shit. If you could find an excuse not to do something that you feel like you should do, maybe you just shouldn't do that shit. Cause that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Niggas will find a million excuses not to do some shit. Like nigga, fuck that shit. Like nigga, you niggas be looking for excuses, I be looking for solutions. Like nigga, everything that's, oh, I can't do it because of this, it's a fucking excuse, my nigga. Especially if it's something that you feel like you're supposed to be doing. Nigga, there should be nothing stopping you from doing something that you feel that you should be doing. There should be nothing stopping you from doing something that you feel that you called to be fucking doing. If you feel real strongly about something, my nigga, nothing should stop you. Even if you ain't got no money, nigga. If you really want to do it, you'll find the money. If you really want to do it, you'll figure out the motherfucking money. If you really want to do it, you'll figure out the fucking opportunities. Oh, I don't know nobody that's in the industry. You'll find somebody that's in the industry if you really want that shit. Like I did the fucking episode. I told y'all niggas, like one of my favorite episodes, episode 10. Wants versus wishes, nigga. My biggest fucking thing in that fucking episode was me telling you niggas, if you really want something, you'll put forth the effort to go get it. Don't tell me you want something that you not putting forth no fucking effort to get. Because if you're not doing what it takes to get what you say you want, you don't fucking want it. You know, they say that shit in the fucking Bible, my nigga. Faith without works is dead, my nigga. Want without works is dead. Desire without works is dead. Anything you say you want, nigga, if you not doing what it take to get the shit, shut the fuck up. Don't even fucking say that shit no more. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I don't want to hear about what the fuck you want to do, what you gonna do in 5 years, what you gonna do in the summertime. Like, nigga, me as a basketball player growing up, my nigga, like in high school, niggas used to always say, oh, nigga, I'm gonna be dunking by the summertime. Oh, nigga, by summer, my jump shot gonna be wet by the summer. So what the fuck is the summertime, my nigga? What is this magical fucking sunshine time when it's gonna be hot out and all of a sudden you gonna get some type of fucking superpowers, nigga? Like, what the fuck you doing right now? That's the reason I don't believe in fucking New Year's resolutions, nigga. I don't put timetables on achievement, my nigga. I'll do that shit now, nigga. Like, I have a problem right now, I'm gonna solve it right now. That's my resolution, nigga. My resolution is daily. Anytime I find a fucking problem, nigga, there's a resolution on the fucking way, my nigga. Ain't no, oh, you know what? New year, I'm finna start working out. Oh, new year. Like, even with these podcasters, my nigga, like podcasts. Oh, nigga, 2022, nigga, we gonna be on these niggas next. Nigga, I was on these niggas next from fucking episode 1, bitch. Nigga, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, nigga, I'm on they neck, nigga, once I decide to start some shit. Nigga, ain't no fucking, oh, nigga, next year I'm on these niggas. Nigga, I'm on these niggas now. Nigga, whenever the fuck it's time for me to do something, nigga, I'm on your ass right the fuck now, my nigga. If I'm mad at you, I'm mad at you right now, nigga. If we got beef, I'm on your ass right now. Nigga, I'm not gonna hit you later and, oh, nigga, wait till I get this. Nigga, wait till this beat machine come. Nigga, I'll beat on the tables and rap to that shit until I get my beat machine. Like, that's what it was, nigga, when I got, I ain't gonna say kicked out the studio, but when Being Ready went on quarantine, nigga, I didn't say, oh, nigga, when I get back in the studio, I'm on their ass. And I said, nigga, I'm gonna record this bitch on my phone. Fuck the quality. Nigga, the quality is the quality of what the fuck I said, not the quality of motherfucking audio, my nigga. That's the fucking thing. Start your shit. Do your motherfucking shit. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Don't wait for, oh, when this person hears this, or, oh, when I fucking start doing this, or when I learn. Nigga, do that shit now, my nigga. Like, it's better to start right now and not be all that good and get good than to wait for your ass to be perfect, because you gonna be bullshitting, my nigga. You know, that's the reason a lot of niggas fucking procrastinate, because you're waiting for the right time, nigga. Like I told you, one thing I hate about myself is I'm a fucking procrastinator. I can admit that, my nigga. That's a problem in myself that I'm trying to fucking solve. I hate that I procrastinate. Like, nigga, I probably should have did this show like 2 hours ago. But, nigga, I was eating, brushing my teeth, shaving my head, watching TV, nigga. Like, I was watching some YouTube videos about, like, the biggest fucking construction fails in world history. Like I said, nigga, I be watching documentary type shit. But a lot of that shit ain't bringing me no real value. I'm just watching it because information entertains me. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, I got to get these niggas this game. I got a lot of shit to do today. I got to take my daughter to dance. I got to help my son with his homework. I got a lot of shit I got to do today. So I can't be fucking procrastinating, because that shit is a waste of valuable fucking time. People in general, nigga, don't fucking procrastinate, because procrastination is a fucking waste of valuable time, nigga. Your time is limited. You don't have forever on this motherfucker. You don't got all fucking years and years, my nigga. You have to get shit started or you'll never get it started. Whenever you look up and niggas always say shit like this, like, man, I wish I'd have started doing this shit 10 years ago. Man, I wish I'd have started doing this shit 5 years ago. Yeah, nigga, because you fucking procrastinated. You understood the fucking time that you wasted, my nigga. That is a fucking problem, my nigga. It's way better to lose money than to lose time, my nigga. It's way better to fuck off $1 million than to waste a fucking year, because, nigga, you could win that fucking $1 million back. You can't win that year back. Like, nigga, you think fucking Jeff Bezos is somewhere crying over losing some fucking money? No. You think Bill Gates is crying over losing some fucking money? No, because they gonna make that shit back. And yeah, they've lost more than we've lost, but nigga, it's a million things you got in your house that ain't worth shit. It's a million things you done bought that ain't worth shit. Nigga, you lost that money. You threw that money away, nigga. You squandered that fucking money. But your fucking time, you can't get back. You've made back the money that you lost on a bad investment. You've made back the money that you lost on shit, nigga, a bad investment in a fucking relationship, nigga. Some shit you bought a female, some shit you bought a nigga. Like, you've made the money back, nigga. A trip you went on that wasn't no fun. Something that you did, nigga. A meal you've bought that didn't taste good. Nigga, you've wasted money and you've got it back. But what the fuck you can't never get back is your fucking time, my nigga. You know, and the thing is about like procrastination, because it ain't always about just sitting on your ass not doing shit, but a lot of motherfuckers be over planning, overthinking. You know, sitting up thinking about some shit too much, sitting up planning too fucking much. You know, and I've been guilty of this shit too, nigga. Like, you be so busy trying to get the perfect fucking master plan, you don't never get in fucking motion. You can't do that shit, dog. That's a waste of fucking time as well, my nigga. A lot of times you could be planning while you moving. You could be planning while you working. You could be planning while you doing shit, nigga. You could be writing out your game plan while you gathering your motherfucking materials. But a lot of niggas will sit there and have 20 meetings about doing some shit and never fucking lift a finger toward doing this shit. Motherfuckers will sit there and tell everybody they plan and never end up doing the shit. Like, nigga, I know motherfuckers that done told niggas they motherfucking game plan. The nigga they told put the plan into motion and beat them to the fucking punch, and the nigga who they told succeeded, and they just sitting up there looking fucking stupid because they was too busy planning to get in fucking motion, my nigga. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like they say, it ain't nothing, don't nothing come to sleepers but dreams, my nigga. That shit is fucking gospel, dog. Like, niggas be sitting up there dreaming too much. Niggas be sitting up there thinking too much. Niggas be sitting there planning too much. You know, and they say, nigga, he who failed to plan to fail, nigga. But he who failed to move is a fucking failure. Nigga, you the fucking definition of a failure if you don't move, my nigga. If you don't get up off your motherfucking ass, my nigga. You know, like, it's better to act fucking early than to overact or to overthink and overplan and miss your fucking moment, my nigga. You miss your fucking opportunity, my nigga. You know, like they say, if you snooze, you lose, my nigga. Like, motherfuckers sitting up here trying to plan this and plan that and figure this out and figure that out. Nigga, just get up and do that shit, my nigga. You know, just like with this fucking show in particular, the Too Much Game podcast. Like I always tell you niggas, the way that I do my show, I like to write my show out. I like to structure my show out. I like to get my thoughts together. I like to write my talking points, and I like to structure everything so everything fucking makes sense. So when I start talking, it all comes together. Like, it's all like, you know, I got thoughts here, and then I got a main point, and then I got my supporting arguments, and then I got my other things that I like to say to make it all tie in together to make one pretty picture. You know, so like with me, it takes a lot of writing to do this fucking show. It takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of strategizing. You know, I gotta fucking read over the motherfucker 2 or 3 times to make sure the shit makes sense, so I don't end up just coming in this motherfucker rambling for an hour and then regretting how the show go. But I'm not gonna front with y'all, niggas. Some episodes, I literally gotta come in here and say, fuck it. This shit don't look all that hot, but I gotta bet on my motherfucking self and say, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I wrote it, it's gonna sound good. Or I don't give a fuck, I'm saying it, so it's gonna sound good. Like, nigga, some episodes that I've written, it's like a whole page of shit. It's like paragraphs worth of fucking content that I've written. It's points after points and counterpoints after counterpoints and supporting thoughts and all type of shit, and it just looks great. Like, it's like, nigga, I know this motherfucker finna be a fucking heater. And then I got episodes, you know, and 9 times out of 10, some of them motherfuckers be dope. My nigga, my favorite episode was a freestyle, the Leverage Freestyle. The reason some of my episodes are called freestyles is because I might not have wrote shit but the title. I might have literally just wrote down a thought and said, nigga, I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna talk a fucking hour about whatever the fuck I feel like talking about that day. And some of those are my best fucking episodes, my nigga. I'm literally freestyling. It's like a fucking rapper who didn't write shit, nigga. He just heard the beat and start spitting. That's what a lot of my fucking episodes are, my nigga. Because I don't believe in fucking over planning. I don't believe in overthinking shit. And I'm a natural overthinker. I overthink about a lot of shit. You know, like I tell motherfuckers all the time, nigga, it's like a gift and a curse to notice everything. It's a gift and a curse to think deeply about everything. You know, like the reason I don't go to clubs is because I overthink it too much. I'm always like, nigga, number one, nigga, this ain't nothing but a dark ass room with loud music and a bunch of sweaty motherfuckers rubbing up against each other. So I don't see the difference between the best club in Vegas and a fucking club in El Paso, Texas. That ain't shit, because it's the same fucking concept. It might be better women in that club. It might be like better music or whatever. But in essence, it's a fucking dark room with loud music and a bunch of sweaty motherfuckers rubbing up against each other. I don't like it. You know, and it's a lot of shit like that. Like, nigga, I'm a germaphobe. It's a lot of shit that I overthink. But when it comes to opportunities, I just jump out the fucking window, my nigga. You know, because a concept that I think about and I understand very well in a way that I put it in context to make other people understand it is like, you know, like when it comes to sports, it's better for you to drop 20 points a game than for you to have two 100-point games and miss the other 80 games of an 82-game season. Like, it's better for you to drop consistent, average to decent material than for you to fucking overthink, overplan, wait too much, overproduce, and drop two incredible bodies of work, my nigga. You know, like, just think about it like this, my nigga. Jadakiss has had a far better career than Vanilla Ice. You know, like, certain motherfuckers got like one super great fucking hit song. And then it's a bunch of motherfuckers that got like 50 pretty good fucking songs. And it's like, nigga, you want consistency, my nigga. Like, you want to be able to get a check every motherfucking week as opposed to getting one fucking fat check. Like, think about it like this, my nigga. Would you rather have $1 million fucking dollars or $100,000 over the next 50 years? That's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, it's way better to just get pretty fucking decent consistently than to get something super great one time, my nigga. You know, and this is what a lot of us are trying to do, nigga. A lot of us are trying to hit a fucking home run when we first touch the bat, and it don't work like that, my nigga. You know, like they say, you gotta crawl before you walk, nigga. A lot of us think we gonna be a fucking Olympic sprinter fresh out the pussy, and that's not how this shit work, my nigga. You know, like, you way better off just starting and taking them lumps on your head and getting good before you think you finna jump out there and be fucking incredible. Because, nigga, that's just not how fucking life work, my nigga. You know, being fucking amazing don't fucking matter if you can't do it consistently. Nigga, consistency beats incredible every fucking time, my nigga. You know, like, just think about motherfuckers in the NBA, like Greg Oden, Sam Bowie. You know, like a lot of motherfuckers who came out the gate and they was the top motherfucker. And that shit is cool, but nigga, if you can't do it consistently, that shit don't fucking matter, my nigga. You know, like one hit wonders, nigga, that shit don't fucking matter if you can't do it over time. Like, yeah, it's cool, it'll get you on, it'll get you in the light, but it won't keep you in the light. A lot of times motherfuckers spent their whole life trying to prepare for one fucking moment instead of doing the fucking work that was gonna keep them where they was at consistently. You know, a lot of motherfuckers was like, oh, I gotta plan. And then your opportunity come for your fucking plan to meet, you know, the opportunity, and then you ain't got shit after that because you spend more time planning than putting in work. You spend more time planning for that one fucking opportunity than putting forth the fucking infrastructure to keep you consistent. You know, like, you don't got a body of work. You got one incredible work of art. And that shit is cool, but it ain't shit if you only got one. You know, like, that's the thing with fucking consistency, my nigga. That's the fucking reason that you just gotta start. You just gotta get up and start whatever you wanna do at where you at. Cause, nigga, consistent work is the key to being great at fucking anything, my nigga. It's not fucking sitting up and planning. It's not fucking having meetings. It's not talking to people. It's not sitting on your fucking ass and writing shit down and talking and fucking manifesting and all this bullshit. You know, cause I believe in manifestation, my nigga, but all that fucking mantras and speaking positively and praying and sitting and wishing and hoping and speaking ain't shit if you ain't putting in the fucking work, nigga. Like, all that manifestation is dead without the work. Nigga, you gotta manifest shit with your fucking actions just as much as you manifesting shit with your fucking words. Just as much as you doing them affirmations, nigga, you have to be putting in work. If you ain't putting in work, that shit don't mean shit, my nigga. You could be fucking manifesting a job. Oh, I want to be a executive. I want to be an executive. I want to be an executive. I want to be an executive. Nigga, until you go fucking fill out that application, nigga, it's not gonna fucking work, my nigga. You could pray for a job all day, but if you don't fucking apply, nigga, the job ain't gonna come, nigga. I could ask for a sandwich all motherfucking day, but if I don't get the bread, relish, jelly, or whatever the fuck you put on sandwiches, nigga, I'm not gonna get the fucking sandwich, my nigga. That's the fucking thing, nigga. You gotta put in the fucking work with anything, my nigga. You know, like I said, nigga, you ain't gonna start out great, my nigga. You gonna start out trash. Everything that we do, nigga, we all started out garbage. Like, this is something that, like, I'm teaching my fucking kids, my nigga. You gonna be whack at anything when you first start. Everybody sucks when they first start, my nigga. You know, Michael Jordan got cut from the fucking freshman team when he first, you know, tried to play basketball, my nigga. And then he ended up being the second greatest player of all time after LeBron James, nigga. Fight me. But nigga, like, anything you do, my nigga, you gonna start off, nigga, you gonna take some lumps on your fucking head, nigga. But it's the motherfucker that's consistent that becomes the greatest at anything, my nigga. It's the motherfucker who willing to keep doing the shit. It's the motherfucker that's willing to keep putting them fucking reps in to do anything, my nigga, cause it takes repetition to improve, my nigga. So don't worry about fucking success in the beginning, my nigga. Don't worry about success, nigga. Worry about progress. Cause that's the key to anything, my nigga. You always gotta focus on fucking progress. Nigga, success gonna come. As long as you consistent and as long as you consistently growing, the success gonna fucking come, my nigga. It ain't always about being good day one. It ain't always about being good when you young. It ain't about being a fucking millionaire when you 17 and shit. My nigga, yes, it happens. But nigga, that's the fucking exception, not the fucking rule. A lot of motherfuckers let this social media fuck their head up. You know, you looking on fucking Instagram and you see niggas younger than you doing better than you. You know, you look and you see on fucking Instagram a nigga that's 19 and he a multi-millionaire. Or like even us in our 30s and 40s and shit. Like, we see niggas, you know, 26 and they done bought a house and did all the shit that we done written down on our fucking vision board, and they've accomplished all the goals that we want to accomplish, and we get fucking discouraged. But those are the fucking exceptions, nigga. Those ain't the rules. You know, and a lot of times, nigga, like, we don't really take into account that there's motherfuckers who got it after us. You know, a lot of motherfuckers didn't get their first million till they was like 45, 50 years old. A lot of motherfuckers didn't get their first million till they was in their 60s. You know, and like, this is the shit we gotta fucking think about, my nigga. Like, there's motherfuckers who don't really hit their fucking fortune or hit their fucking stride until late in life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and have a little break in the episode really quick. Let me drop the fucking audio so I could tell my son to calm the fuck down. Wait a minute. Now back to our fucking regularly scheduled program. My little nigga in there yelling and screaming and fucking my show up. But nigga, anyway, nigga, you gotta fucking start somewhere, my nigga. But the fucking key is you have to start. Nigga, it ain't about what that nigga over there doing. It ain't about what that nigga over there doing. It ain't about the fucking scheduling. You know, like the fucking episode that I did recently, nigga, life be life, and nigga, life gon' life, dog. Like, nigga, it ain't about when you think you gon' reach your fucking goal. It's about the fact that you reach your goal, my nigga. You know, a lot of motherfuckers be so focused on Oh man, I gotta get this by 30. I gotta get this by 25. I gotta get this by this age. That when that fucking time hit and you don't get it and you get fucking discouraged, nigga, fuck all that shit. Nigga, just get started now and it's gonna work the fuck out. But nigga, you can't be trying to put schedules on shit. Nigga, you can't be hitting them with the coming soon. Nigga, do it now. Start now, my nigga. It ain't no fucking time like the fucking present, my nigga, because the earlier you start, the earlier you get good. The earlier you start, the earlier you start getting fucking experience. You know, like experience is the fucking best teacher in the world, my nigga. And the only way to fucking get experience is to start. So start now so you can start getting fucking experience. You know, and don't be afraid to get fucking laughed at, dog. You know, like that's like another thing when it comes to like fear and paralysis. You know, because like I said, my nigga, regret is a bitch ass nigga fucking emotion. And a lot of times, nigga, our regrets are based in our fears. And our fears ain't always fear of what we gonna do, but more fear of how we gonna get viewed. Fear of how people gonna look at us. Fear of how people gonna criticize us when we start doing something that we not that fucking good. You know, a lot of times that's where we get the paralysis of fear. It's like, I don't want to start doing this shit because niggas gonna laugh. I don't want niggas to hear this song because niggas gonna laugh. You know, like a lot of us podcasters, you know, we all talk about our whack episodes. A lot of us talk about, man, my first episode was garbage. Man, my first episode was trash, man. That episode was whack. But, nigga, the best thing about that shit is, nigga, we got that motherfucker out the way. So, we ain't got to worry about that shit now. Like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Niggas gonna laugh. Fuck them. Most of the motherfuckers laughing at you is really laughing because they scared to do what you do and you did that shit, my nigga. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. You ain't never getting laughed at by niggas that's better than you. You getting laughed at by niggas that's scared to do what you do. Nigga, that's the fucking thing, dog. I done fucking muted my shit on accident, nigga. Motherfucker really gonna have to go in there and drop the hammer on my child, nigga, cause that motherfucker over there being fucking disrespectful and shit. That nigga know I'm doing something. You know, but like that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like you can't be afraid of other motherfuckers' opinions of what the fuck you doing. You know, because like a lot of motherfuckers who are multi-billionaires, nigga, was getting laughed at while they was building they thing. Nigga, when motherfuckers is telling you that they finna do something, or nigga, when you telling other people about your business plan, hey man, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do this, I'm finna get off into this industry, I'm finna start doing this, I'm trying to get into this field. A lot of motherfuckers gonna have negative opinions. Fuck them motherfuckers. You know, like I said, nigga, fuck every adversary and rival. Nigga, if you have a negative opinion of what the fuck I'm doing, nigga, you are an adversary. You are a fucking rival, my nigga. Fuck you. If you tell somebody, hey man, I want to start a podcast, and they like, podcast, ain't no money in that shit. Fuck you. Hey man, you know what? I think I want to fucking I think I want to get a food truck. I want to sell Chicago style hot dogs. Man, ain't nobody gonna buy no fucking hot dogs off a truck. Fuck you. Like, nigga, even if your plan might not be something that people think is gonna work, nigga, you fucking never know, my nigga. Like the dude who started Uber, nigga, that shit probably didn't make no sense to the people who knew him. Like, yeah, nigga, I want to do a taxi service where regular people become taxi drivers and it's gonna be some online shit. It's gonna be an app. Niggas like, what the fuck are you talking about? Fuck you. That's how you become a motherfucking billionaire, my nigga. Like, you have ideas that other people might not understand. You think outside the fucking box. So even though motherfuckers around you might not understand what the fuck you doing, the only thing that matter is you understand what the fuck you doing. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. You can't never be afraid of another motherfucker's opinion because everybody's not gonna see your fucking vision, my nigga. But the thing is, my nigga, with that vision, you have to be willing to get started. You know, my nigga, Rome wasn't built in a day. We've all heard that shit, my nigga. You know, but the thing is, nigga, Rome would have never been built if motherfuckers would have never started building, my nigga. You know, you can't fucking be afraid to start, my nigga. You have to start. You know, because the thing about the fucking term that Rome wasn't built in a day, nigga, a big part of that is the fact that motherfuckers started some shit and it took them a minute to do it. You know, so when you starting into any endeavor, nigga, anything that you have a vision to do, any fucking thing that you see yourself doing, you got to get that shit started, my nigga, and you got to fucking see that shit through, my nigga. Like, it's not gonna be quick. You're not gonna start off phenomenal. You know, even though a lot of us are gifted that shit that we start out, nigga, because, like, nigga, episode 1 of my show is one of my best episodes. Like, I feel like episode 1 of the Too Much Game podcast is dope as fuck, if I do say so myself. But, nigga, the pilot episode, which was honestly my first time recording the Too Much Game podcast, the pilot was garbage. Nigga, the pilot is fucking terrible. But the thing is, I had to get that one out the way, my nigga, and that's the fucking thing, my nigga. This is the mindset that we have to have with anything that we go into. You got to get that first one out the way, my nigga. Like, you got to get that first trash ass try out the way, nigga, just so you, at least to see where you at, like, to at least track your fucking progress. Like, all right, let me just do this shit to see if I'm good, to see if I even want to do a second one, if I do want to continue doing this shit. You know, and like, that's the fucking thing with anything, my nigga. Like, you got to see where you at, because if you never see where you at, you'll ever know what you could have been. You know, like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. It's like, you want to be able to say, okay, look, nigga, I started right here. You know, like, if you a basketball player, you a rapper, you put that first song out, or you record that first song and you listen to it. You like, yeah, nigga, I'm not exactly Jay-Z, but I'm better than Blueface. You know, or nigga, I'm the worst motherfucker ever. You just never know, my nigga. Your first time doing anything, you don't know where you gonna be at. But you'll never know if you don't fucking try that shit, dog. You know, like, that's a big fucking thing, my nigga. And until you get that fucking first repetition out the way, you'll never know where you at. You'll always regret it. And like I said, regret is the emotion of bitch ass niggas. You never want to be the bitch ass nigga that regrets some shit. Nigga, you never want to be looking up and saying, damn, I should have started that business. Damn, I should have invested in that company. Damn, I should have hollered at that woman. Damn, I should have, you know, cussed my brother out for that bullshit he did. Like, my nigga, I'm telling you, dog, pain is better than regret. Failure is better than regret. Nigga, everything that you afraid of is better than regret, my nigga. My worst fear ain't the things that people fear, nigga. My worst fear is regret. Like, people who are paralyzed by fear, my nigga, like they say, nigga, they die 1,000 deaths, my nigga. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. I don't fear death as much as I fear fucking regret. You know, like, being afraid to do some shit, nigga, that's out, my nigga. You know, because the thing is, nigga, you always regret what you didn't do much more than you regret what you actually did. You know, it's a lot of shit that we've done that we not proud of. It's a lot of shit that we've done that we shouldn't have did. It's a lot of shit that we've done that we know we shouldn't have did. Bad investments that we made. You know, mistakes that we've made. Bad things that we've done to other people. You know, but at the same time, nigga, sometimes, nigga, you know, even in fucked up actions, there's a reason for everything that we do. You know, and a lot of times, sometimes the shit just had to happen, my nigga. Like, as fucked up as that sound, nigga, some of the shit that we've done that we regret, nigga, we had to do it. And even though we might have regretted that we did it, sometimes we might have regretted it more if we didn't do it. You know, and like, that's a fucking thing, my nigga. Like, that's something that a lot of y'all might want to marinate on. You know, like, in real life, like, outside of dropping bombs and sipping champagne, like, just on some real shit. Like, when you really think about shit that you've done that you regret, or shit that you've done that you're not proud of, like, you also got to think back to how you would have felt if you wouldn't have did that shit. You know, and like this goes with anything. Like, nigga, you might have regretted something you said to your mama. You know, something that you did to somebody, like beating the shit out of somebody. Like, you might have regretted a fight that you got into. You know, you might have regretted cussing somebody ass out or some shit. You know, and of course hindsight is 2020. Don't get me wrong. Yes, nigga, we like, oh well, you know, if I'd have knew this, I would have did that shit and all that. You know, like, yeah, nigga, knowing now what I knew then, but you didn't know it at the time. So you got to think about it in that fucking context. You know, and like, this is the reason, me personally, like I be saying, it's a lot of shit that I've done that I might not be proud of, but I'm also not ashamed of it. Because at the time that a lot of shit that I've done in my life that I'm not proud of, I did it because I felt that that's what had to be done at the time. Not because I was paralyzed by the fear of the consequence, or I was paralyzed by the fear of what the fuck I did. You know, like, it's a lot of motherfuckers in prison that sit in a fucking electric chair with their head up. Because even though they did something that might have fucked up consequences, something that they wasn't fucking proud of, they wasn't ashamed of what they did, because they did what they felt had to be done at the time, right or wrong. You know, and that's another fucking that's another part of what the fuck I'm saying as far as getting up and doing shit, my nigga. You know, a lot of times the shit that you gonna do in life, you might not be proud of after you do it. You know, because this shit ain't like some Gary V shit where it's like, you gotta get out there and do it. Cause nigga, it's a lot of shit you gonna get out there and do that's gonna fail, my nigga. It's a lot of shit that you gonna get out there that you gonna do, it's not gonna go well, my nigga. You're not gonna get what you planned on getting out of it, my nigga. You know, a lot, you know, like they say, nigga, the majority of businesses fail. I don't know the number. It could be 75%, it could be 90%. But a lot of the business ventures that you're gonna go into, they're gonna fail, my nigga. A lot of the things you gonna do in your life, they gonna fucking fail. You know, but the thing is, nigga, like I'm saying, as far as anything, dog, you never know until you get fucking started. And you'll never regret it as much as if you never started. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. It's better to regret what you did than to regret what you didn't do. Even if you did some shit and it went fucked up. Even if you did some shit and it went fucking left. Even if you did some shit and it didn't go how you wanted it to go. You regretted way more not trying than doing it and fucking failing. Because at least you could say you did it. Even if it's you fought a nigga and you got your ass whooped. You know, like we say in the fucking street, nigga, it's better to get your ass whooped than to run. Running is a bitch ass nigga move. And outside of fucking fighting, my nigga, like outside of street shit, just in real human nature shit, my nigga, running from anything is a bitch ass move, my nigga. Running from an investment is a bitch ass move. You know, like we said about motherfuckers with them fucking scams and PPP and all that shit, nigga. Y'all niggas scared money don't make money, my nigga. You know, it's a lot of shit out there, my nigga, that motherfuckers is doing that's making money, and you on the fucking sideline being scared, nigga. That's bitch ass nigga energy, my nigga. Regret is a bitch ass nigga fucking emotion. Because you was afraid to do some shit, nigga. That was some bitch shit. What's going on, grown man Logic? Like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. You can never fucking allow fear to paralyze you, because that's bitch nigga energy, my nigga. Nigga, bitch ass niggas and bitch ass bitches. You allow fear to paralyze you out of doing something, nigga. Scared money don't make money, my nigga. You gotta be willing to get up and get that shit started, my nigga. Whatever it may be, my nigga. Like I said, nigga, you're not gonna be proud of everything that you get up and do. But you'll always regret shit that you was afraid to get up and do. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the motherfucking sanctuary once again. If you would like to support us financially, it's patreon.com/Townhouse Media. Town E House Media. Support all the Townhouse Media podcast. Sports for You podcast, who I usually have going on behind me, but I got a whole nother fucking episode of Townhouse Media shit going on behind me. My bad. But check out the Sports for You podcast with Mark, John Watson, and Nick motherfucking Freeze. You know, and of course check me out, nigga, the Too Much Game podcast. You know, usually I record these motherfuckers Mondays, Sundays, sometimes Saturdays. I don't know, nigga, whenever the fuck I get around to them, nigga. But just subscribe on any fucking platform or YouTube and you'll get these motherfuckers whenever I drop them, nigga. Just subscribe. Nigga, to support me financially, nigga, buy some fucking merchandise, dog. Too Much Game Podcast.store, nigga. Sweatshirts, t-shirts, nigga. Mugs, all types of shit, nigga. Just go to Too Much Game Podcast.store, nigga. Buy something, nigga. Even if it ain't expensive, my nigga. You know, I shot you out, goddamn. But I think that's it. Follow me on social media, you know, Instagram and Twitter at Uncle Dolemite or at Too Much Game Podcast. You know, be on the lookout for me on Latte Java Drips Radio. I think that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game.